Hello, in this video we're going to look at minimizing cost of production for a given level of output given the following production function. Here's our production function. It is a function of four inputs, x, y, w, and z. And here are the input prices. And our question, what is the minimum cost of producing 10 units of output? First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this term x plus 4y, that is to the left of the comma, and we're going to set that equal to the output that we're trying to produce, and that's 10. And once we do that, this essentially becomes a perfect substitutes type problem. We're going to get the marginal product of each input, which is just a coefficient on the variable. So the coefficient on input x is 1, coefficient on input y is 4, and those are the respective marginal products. The next thing we want to calculate is the marginal product per dollar. And so we're going to take the marginal product and we're going to divide it by the price of the input. So if we spend one more dollar on input X, output goes up by ½ a unit. If we spend one more dollar on input Y, output goes up by a full unit. So we're getting more value for our money by using input Y. In that case, we're going to use nothing but input Y here. So we're going to set input x equal to 0, and given our equation x plus 4y equals 10, we're going to set now x equal to 0 in that equation and just simply solve for y. So y equals 2.5. All right, we're not done. Looking at the next part in this production function, we have w plus 2 times z. Once again, we're going to treat that like a sort of like a perfect substitutes type production problem, where 10 represents the amount of output that we want to produce. Going to get the respective marginal products, which are the coefficients on those input variables, and then calculate marginal product per dollar. And in this case, it looks like input W is giving us more value for our money. But if we spend one more dollar on input Z, output only goes up by 0.4 units. So we get more value for our money with input W. And so we're going to set z equal to 0. And now solve this equation. And w just simply equals 10. So to recap, that is our profit maximizing input mix. Let's just make sure we get 10 units of output with this input mix. Plugging all those values into the production function, x equals 0, y equals 2.5, w is 10, and z is 0. We end up here with the minimum of 10 and 10, which is just 10. And now let's look at the cost of that input mix. Here's our total cost equation. The price of the input times the number of inputs used. Recalling our prices, plugging those into the cost equation, and now substituting our input mix into the cost equation, the firm can produce 10 units of output at a minimum cost of $20. Okay, that's it. I hope you found this video helpful.